Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. I wanted to reach out to you guys. I just put a couple of loaves of zucchini bread in the oven, and I thought it was a good time to share with you some information about the AP exam, exactly what it's going to look like, and your work for the upcoming weeks. So, first off, on the Google Classroom announcement that I am including this video on, there's a couple of links. One of them is going to go to the College Board website, which is what I'm looking at on my screen right now. And I just wanted to share a couple of pieces of information with you about the exam for this year. Now, we're going to keep talking about this over the next month or so to help get you prepared to actually take the exam. But this is just sort of like some basics, and you can explore on your own to find out more information. So the first thing to do is mark your calendar for you're going to see it right here in the middle of the screen. AP English Literature and Composition on Wednesday, May 13th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So go ahead, put that item on your calendar so that way you're prepared to like carve out some time, like ask your family to leave you alone, get behind a closed door, because you are going to be taking the exam at that time online if possible. And we'll talk about that in just a second. So go ahead and put that date on your calendar. Now, the other thing for you to know as far as exam specifics, there's going to be a platform that most of you will use to take it on a computer. You can also use a smartphone. You also have the option to handwrite it and then take a picture to upload it to College Board once you're done. You'll have 45 minutes. The timer will be going, so you will be limited to that window of time, and you will be expected to upload the essay at the end. Speaking of which, here's what it's going to be on. It's going to be an FRQ2, which we've already practiced in class, and we're also going to take the opportunity to practice over the next 3 weeks with your at-home distance learning work. I'm going to show you more about that tomorrow with another video, but just so you know, that's what we're working toward. It's prose. That means you're going to be reading either a short story or an excerpt from a larger novel, a passage, and then you're going to write your essay response on that passage, just like you did on the midterm with Dalton Trumbo's Johnny Got His Gun, the one with the father and the son and the fishing rod, right? So it'll be a task exactly like that, and we'll have an opportunity to practice it a few times before you do this for real. If you take a look at the screen, there's a couple more pieces of information. It will include topics we've already covered, just like I've said. It will be open books, open notes. You will be able to access your class notes and all of those things. There's also a link here for tips on open book and note exams. And it will be 45 minutes long. You'll be able to take it on any device, a computer, a tablet, or a smartphone. There is also a link here for you to let the College Board know that you don't have internet or a device. We're also working on that at City College, which is why you filled out that survey, hopefully, last week. So we're going to try to work on getting everybody access to the exam. So there's just more information here. There's also the College Board has set up a YouTube channel to do live lessons, which we'll talk about a little bit more later on. So they're setting up all types of resources to help you be ready for this exam. Okay. So that's the main thing you need to know about the exam for now. We'll talk about it way more as we're moving up to the time of the exam. So just sort of like stay tuned, but there's the basics. The first thing you should do is kind of like explore this, click on some links, and find out more information. Now, the other document that I included on this announcement is the distance learning plan for you guys for the next 3 weeks. So if you want to take a look at this along with me, I'll go ahead and show you a few things. But the important thing is to know, don't start working on it yet in this format. I'm going to send this, the first formative out to you guys tomorrow through Google Classroom. And it's important that you open it up in that way because it's going to be attached to your logon so I can see your work in progress. But I wanted to go over this document first. So here's the calendar. Miss Sampson wrote up a really nice sort of like overview here for you to read, but I wanted to start going over the calendar. So our first week, we're going to start with an FRQ2 called Cherry Bomb by Maxine Claire. And each day you're going to have different tasks that you're going to complete. I'm going to do a video for you on that tomorrow, so that way you'll see exactly what you're going to be doing each day. So day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you'll do all your work and then submit it on Friday. And that will be a formative work. All the work is going to be done on Google Classroom. Nothing is going to be done in Schoology. So make sure that you're submitting everything through Google Classroom. Okay. And we're going to just basically repeat the same thing on the week of the 13th and the week of the 20th. The one that happens on the week of the 20th will be your summative. So you'll have an opportunity to practice twice before doing the summative that happens on April 20th. Down here at the bottom, there's just more information, including more resources. So here is a link to the College Board YouTube channel that if you click on that, it will take you directly to that link. Sorry, my internet's moving a little slow. So there it is, online classes. There's a new class daily for that. And here is another resource. Some of you have probably seen the prep book 5 Steps to a 5 by McGraw-Hill. They released a free online platform that can walk you through some like step-by-step activities to prepare for your AP exams. And they have them for both lit and history, and also for those of you who are doing calculus. They're all here. So here's the one on AP English Literature with access code right there. And the last link here takes you back to the College Board website that I started the video out on. So if you ever sort of get confused about like what resources you're supposed to be using, they're all here in this document. So for today, just feel free to click around, ask questions. The other thing you need to know is we have coach class set up on Mondays at 2 o'clock and Wednesdays at 12 o'clock every week on Google Meet. The link will be in your documents that are pushed out tomorrow. It's also in this document hyperlinked right here. So if you click on that, it'll take you to our Google Meet. Nobody's there right now. Hey, double me. But it'll be the same link every time. On Mondays, it'll be Miss Phelps and Miss Sampson. On Wednesdays, it'll be myself and Miss Dornberger. So, but anyone can help you. All of the AP classes are doing the same work. So if you have questions, please feel free to use that resource. I hope everybody's doing great. I'm up to, I finished my 7th book yesterday. I started my 8th one and am really enjoying the time to read. I'm baking. I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff to sort of like keep myself engaged. I'm going to go on a bike ride later today. So I hope that you are like getting outside, balancing your life, watching Netflix, doing all of the things. So if you have questions, let me know. I miss you guys. Hope you're having a good time. And send me an email if you have any questions.